Suddenly, the school bell began clanging out loud. The children who were inside ran outside. That made Jingles very happy.
This card! Oh my god, I didn't know he barked when you read the story.
So he came back the next day, and the same thing happened. The bell rang, and the children hurried out. It was amazing. Kevin petted his belly. Sarah scratched his ears. Jennifer said, "Jingle, you're a good dog."
Your voice again.
Jingle loved to bark hello. Jingle loved to sing.
You just sing.
But what Jingle loved most was being with his friends. He liked to race. He liked to race Kevin to the edge of the schoolyard. But every day Kevin said, "Bye, Jingles, it's time for me to go." Sometimes he followed Sarah to the school bus, but Sarah only said, "Sorry, Jingles, I've got to go home."
When did he go to the bar?
"Sorry, Jingle, I've got to go home." One snow day, Jingle even dashed all the way out. Jennifer laughed. "Silly dog, Jingle, you've got to go home." Usually, Jingle did exactly what he was told, but since he didn't have a home, he couldn't go there. Instead, he went back to Pineville Elementary and waited for the school bus bell. He did all night and all day, but it didn't ring. Jingle decided to look for his friends. After all, they were the closest thing he had to a family. He searched everywhere, but the kids were nowhere to be found. Jingle remember seeing a very long line of kids at the toy store. What were they waiting for so patiently? Was it important? The very thought of finding his friends made Jingle want to sing. But when Jingle arrived at the store, there were no children. There was only a colorful storefront window and a whole lot of quiet. Jingle was tired from all his searching, so he made his way behind the toy store and plopped in a place he found and fell fast asleep. And even though he didn't feel like a home, it was quite cozy. Moments later, someone carefully lifted the bag Jingle had snuggled into. "Well, what have we here?" a voice spoke warmly. "Someone all alone? At Christmas?" Placing the green velveteen bag into the front of his sled, given earlier that day from a good little boy in the toy store. "Ho, ho, ho," he said to himself, "this gives me an idea." He wasn't sure what was going to happen, but suddenly, Jingle felt very happy. The next morning, Jingle was surrounded by the smell of pine and peppermint. There was a fancy collar around his neck with a bell that jingled whenever he moved. But the best surprise of all came when Jingle saw Andrew, one of his friends from school. "It's Jingles," Andrew said. "Jingle, you're such a good dog." The two friends spent the rest of together. Jingle's bell ringing merrily. That night before Andrew turned out the light in his room, Jingle hopped onto the bed. Andrew said, "Jingle," and Jingle did. The end.
I didn't know you bought me that.
That's why it's called a surprise.
Do you like your surprise?
You know what this is? This is a countdown. This is Jingle's countdown to Christmas.
Do you like Jingles?
Do you know what you do with this book, Isabel? We read it. Each day you take out one of these and you hang it on the tree.
I think I
They're
want.
pop-out ornaments.
Well, what are these for? Do they pop back in?
Mm-hmm.
There's 24 days left of Christmas. So you pop that one out, you put a hook on it, and you hang it on the tree after we read it. And each day we'll read a page. Okay?